for the longest of time, Quebec has been one of the most affordable provinces across Canada. And seeing this trend in Quebec, I think, is something that is worth noting.
About 10,000 people are visibly homeless in Quebec, and of those, the number of women living on the streets is on the rise. This all according to a recently released report by the provincial government. Advocates say more needs to be done to help curb this trend.
It is not surprising with the lack of resources and shelter beds, that especially emergency beds, that we're missing in Montreal.
The data shows a 7% increase in the number of unhoused women in Montreal, rising from 22% of the homeless population in 2018 to 29% in 2022. For staff at La Rue des Femmes, a women's shelter in the city, the number of women using their services is also on the rise.
This year we got 11,915 requests for a bed, and we refused 9,118 women. So the need of emergency beds is way over the capacity that we can do.
This woman has been using the shelter services for 5 years.
I've
been living in the streets for more than 20 years. It's hard for women because we have no security. Our things get stolen, we could be abused, we could be violated. So when I don't have a place, I don't sleep.
Homelessness experienced by women and gender diverse people is really a violent experience.
Beg says due to the lack of available data, it's often difficult to pinpoint what exactly is leading to this trend, but she says the bottom line is there needs to be more affordable housing.
Anything that has to do with gender issues is happening at a systemic level. And a lot of different levels of government have to come together and look at what are those barriers and gaps that are leading to women and gender diverse people being in these extremely disadvantaged situations.
In Montreal, Swidda Rassy, City News.